What is going on, everyone? It's Random Name 951 here, bringing you another review on my Gundam MSIA action figures. And today we take another look at the MS-06J Zaku Camo variant American release. So, if you guys see my video, if you guys been watching my videos lately, I recently just posted a video of my first one I got. This guy came from a from an owner who smoked, unfortunately. So he has a bit of discoloration. He has a bit more yellowing to him, but I think the yellowing's actually done him pretty good. He actually looks okay. The color seems to stand out a bit more on this one compared to the one I got recently, but it's all good. All right, so like I said, Zaku Camo variant, or Zaku 2 Camo variant. Just in general, it's an awesome color variant. I mean, there's so many Zakus. Oh, to be specific, there's so many Zaku 2s, and there's so many color variants. You know, you got Char Zaku, you got Zaku Black Tri-Stars, which is an awesome color. You got the regular Zaku 2, which has a nice green color. You know, and then you got the version 2s, but I'm not going to get into those right now. But like, you know, the Zaku 2s, they come in a variety of different variants and colors. You know, and you know, each Zaku 2, the Zakus are just, you know, awesome in general, you know. So and to me, I think this is one of my favorite color variants of the Zaku 2, which is the Camo variant, or Desert. I'm not sure. I like to call it a camouflage variant, you know, or Desert Camo. Excuse me. But yeah, very awesome. This was like my for me, this was my Christmas present for my mom. She got it for me, so you know, I just want to say thank you for that. And I was very happy when I got it. You know, she was like, "Oh yeah, I got you something." I'm like, "Oh really?" And she told me, I'm like, "Damn!" So I was really excited. I was all ecstatic and all that. But yeah, this one came 100% complete. So just like any other Zaku 2, you know, you get your Zaku 2 machine gun. And for the Zaku Camo variant, or Desert Camo, or Desert variant, all its weapons are in the graphite black color. So you get your Zaku 2 machine gun, you know, in graphite black, just like how Johnny Ridden's would be, or Shin Matsunaga's, which is a Japanese release. And there's only a limited of Zakus that actually have graphite black weapons. I think the only ones I could think off the top of my mind is this one, which are American release, of course, is this one and the Johnny Ridden's, and and that's about it. I could think of that's Zaku 2 that have graphite black weapons. Of course, there is the Zaku 1s, but this is a Japanese Japanese release in the back, and you know, there's Black Tri-Stars, which is also a Japanese release, and Shin Matsunaga, which is also a Japanese release. So in general, the American release didn't really have a big variation in colors for the Zakus, other than this guy and Johnny Ridden that I could think off the top of my mind right now. You also get your graphite black Zaku Bazooka. You know, very nice. I think the graphite black looks really nice. And of course, you get your Magella top cannon. Now, I can't think of any other Zaku that comes with a black Magella top cannon. I mean, to begin with, the Magella top cannon only comes with a certain amount, figures. The ones I could think of is Char Zaku, which is like a gray color. I think the Zaku deluxe pack, where you get like a whole bunch of stuff for it. I think the original Zaku, but American release wise, there's not very many Zakus that come with that weapon. And to have a graphite black one is like, I don't think you get anywhere else unless you get the Camo variant, American release Desert Zaku, unless you're getting Japanese release, of course, which I'm not even sure. Some of them have it, you know. But and last but not least, you get, you know, your infamous Heat Hawk. You know, very nice, standard. It's cool. And also, I think the little thingy, whatever the cord or coil, is also a nice graphite black. The figure itself, you know, it's just a basic standard Zaku 2 with a nice color change up. And honestly, I like the color change. Like I said, it's one of my favorite color variants for the Zaku 2. You know, it has so much, so much color to it, and I think it adds like a different Well, definitely adds a different look to it. But I think it gives it a cooler, kind of meaner personality, you know. It's cool because it also has its commander's antenna, so you know it's like a high ranking, you know, Zaku. It would have been nice to see a grunt one, you know. All you have to do is actually just cut that off, but I'd rather not do that. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it comes with a nice commander antenna. You also get your Principality of Xeon insignia on it, and you get, you know, these little red outlines. You get some on the leg armor, which is pretty nice. You know, you got one on the chest, and on the little spikes, kind of outlines them. And this is also a 09 unit. So this one over here is a 08 unit. This is a 09, which is nice. So like I'm gonna try to army build these guys, but it's not going to be easy since they're so tough to find. And the shield's nice. You know, it also has that Principality of Xeon insignia on it. You know, nothing crazy. It's got, you know, your basic joint movement as a version 1 Zaku 2. No double joints or nothing. You know, waist, you know, can turn 360 degrees because of the smaller backpack. And surprisingly, this one actually came with both of its boosters. My first one didn't come with one of them because, you know, it was used and maybe just a bit abused, I guess. But overall, I just love the color on it. You know, the yellow, and then you go from yellow to brown, and this nice dark green. I wish I would have seen a Zaku in a dark green like this. Kind of reminds me of the Japanese Zaku 1 color, I think. But nonetheless, it's a nice dark green, and even this nice kind of minty, like sea green. You can see it kind of resembles a teal in a way. But that's also a very nice color, and I think they do have Zakus like that, but I'm not sure, to be honest. But that's definitely a nice color, and you know, it just takes all the colors like that and puts them into one variant, which is really nice. I mean, there's nothing really bad to say about this figure, other than it's pretty tough to get, there's not. I haven't seen really any come up on eBay lately, including, like, I've been checking lots and everything. I haven't seen any of these Camo variants come up at all. Like, they're just really tough to find, and I think that goes for basically a lot of Gundam MSIA variants. You know, for instance, you got the GOG, and I'm not sure how many variants there are, but there's the regular GOG, and then there's the blue variant GOG. And I haven't seen one of those, like, ever. The blue variant GOG, those are supposed to be really tough to find. You know, there's for the Zakus, I'm trying to think of some other Zaku variants, but like well, let me just, like I was saying, just in general, Zaku variants are pretty tough to get. So like for instance, here's a Zaku 1 Black Tri-Stars custom, and you know, to get those, you would have to either get a Japanese big row set or get them in the box set like that, and those are pretty tough to find and not cheap. Zaku 1 Battle Scar is another figure that doesn't come up very often. That seems to be pretty tough to find as well. I mean, just as Zaku 2, you know, regular green variant is pretty tough to find because it's so popular for, you know, army building. So I mean, even just the Zaku alone, it's just getting tougher to find because, you know, so many people like it. It's such in demand. You know, it's really popular. You know, I don't blame people. You know, I like Zakus myself, so that's why I picked up this guy. Because like I said, for me, this is probably going to be like my favorite color variant out of the Zakus. It's just a really nice color variant. I like the camouflage the desert camouflage, you know, going with it. Excuse me. It just looks really awesome. Yeah, not much to say about it other than if you see one and if you're thinking about getting it, I would say definitely buy it, because these guys, they're just hard to find, and then when you do find them, they can be a little pricey. Like this one, I believe my mom, she told me, I think she picked it up for $27 and it was 100% complete, and that was free shipping, she said. But then I've also been looking myself, and I've seen two up there so far, because if you look up Zaku Camo variant or Desert Zaku, they're not going to come up. I even looked up the name tag, and they're kind of elusive to find. You know, they kind of get around the search engine because people don't know what to name them as, and I don't know, just for some reason. So I just look up Zaku 2 or just look up Zaku, and then that's usually how I find it. But I've only seen 2 up right now, and they're both brand new in box. There's one that is going for $49.99, which is on bid. It's brand new, and there's one that's going for around $40, and it's buy it now from 2 different sellers. But like I said, they're not cheap. They're getting tougher to find, and they're getting more expensive. You know, I mean, these guys have been in the market for over 10+ years. You know, they've been around for a while. You know, so just, I don't know, getting variants to begin with when they first came out was probably tough, and now trying to find them, you know, 10+ years later is even tougher. So I was very happy to, you know, get another Desert Camo Zaku because I've been wanting one, and I even put up some trade videos, and no responses yet. You know, I don't blame people if, you know, if they don't have the Zaku to begin with, or if they don't want to trade, because honestly, I wouldn't want to trade this guy either. You know, he's just awesome. But like, even if you just see the figure alone, I mean, the figure itself is standalone. You know, you don't need the accessories to go with it, because obviously, you know, the Heat Hawk's replaceable. You could get another one from another Zaku. Zaku machine gun, you know, those are plentiful. You know, Magella top cannon, unless you're looking for the same color, you know, it might be a little bit more of a challenge. But like my first Camo variant, you know, he didn't come with anything. All he came, luckily, was with his shield and his spike shoulder. And then from him, I just did some modifications. You know, I cut the skirt armor so he would have more mobility and flexibility with his legs to move back and forth. I also I widened the peg hole on this side to fit in accessories better, such as Heat Hawks. And I also made another peg hole on the right side of the skirt armor to fit in other accessories. Right now, he's holding a Gundam Maxter's pistol, which I modified for the Zaku so it fits in better. And I also gave him a little submachine gun off of a G.I. Joe figure I had a while back. So, I mean, just these little modifications, you know, they make him look pretty cool. And, I mean, like I said, the figure itself standalone. So if you see one, even if it doesn't come with the you know, the shield or the spike shoulder, I would say, you know, definitely pick it up, because you always could put another shield or spike shoulder, even though it might not be the same. You know, you're still getting the same awesome color variant. You could just add, like, you know, a different shield or something. You know, it doesn't even have to have a shield or anything. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this guy, other than he's awesome. He's just a little tough to find, unfortunately. That's all I gotta say. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you like the videos, and if you want to see more of this kind of content. I have plenty of MSIA review videos on my channel to check out, so be sure to check out those. I will have one more review coming up, which is a GM sniper, I believe. It'll be my first one I'll be getting. So, that should be getting here either by the end of this week, which would be like on Saturday or Friday, hopefully, or probably most likely by next week, unfortunately. But yeah, be sure to check out that video. I'll be coming up sort of soon, and check out all my other videos. And I have so many. I mean, I have like a little army going on right now, so you know, I have reviews for all of these guys. Even I have like a whole bunch of G Gundam over here. So if you guys are into G Gundam, you know, be sure to check out that. I have plenty of reviews to go around, you know. So, like I said, be sure to check out my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and see you later.